drug addictions, bad bitches, they gotta be jokes. See the Pico, black slacks, it's RP.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
Game of Thrones gang.
But it ain't no games. He's alive. It ain't no throne. I say it like a mic smoke, you know.
Nah, honestly, yo, I'm ready. This show is dope because I can't stand a lot of people ready.
I hate Joffrey. I hate Sansa.
I hate Jamie Lannister.
Yeah.
I hate that whole family.
Cool.
I don't like Jamie Lannister. I hate the whole blonde family.
That's
That's what I'm calling the blonde family.
Damn.
Yeah.
The whole blonde
They're
family. That's terrible.
R.I.P. the Wolf.
Wolf gang all day.
The rings are.
Wolf.
Rings
What's
out.
his name? King or something like that?
Lady, yeah.
That was her name. R.I.P. Lady, yo.
But if it's your first time here, make sure you click that subscribe button.
And just as with chachas, man, go down below and check out the RT merch.
The merchandise.
To say, okay? If you want to be, royalty, you want to have your armor, RTTV merch is what you need.
Yo, and make sure you share this video right now so that when Game of Thrones comes back and we live, we all watching it together, all the community RTTV family night squad.
What?
Night Squadron, assemble, put your armor on, cause we're
Yeah.
about to get into some shit on this next episode.
We're about to get right into this shit.
I'm going to come with my military.
Yes.
And take your village.
RTTV.
If you'd like to change into something more appropriate.
You shouldn't disrespect me.
But nigga, I'm from Winterfell, nigga. I don't need to dress like you niggas.
And what's the line? The king shits and the hand wipes.
Oh, shit.
Very handsome armor. Not a scratch on it.
I know. People have been swinging at me for years. They always seem to miss.
Choosing your opponents wisely then.
Oh, shit.
I have an act for watch the Mad King die. I remembered him laughing as your father burned. It felt like justice.
Does he want to die or some shit?
Yeah, just kill that nigga right now.
Is that what you told yourself?
Token of his esteem, from navel to collarbone.
Perhaps you chose the wrong man to duel with.
Well, it wasn't the man that I chose, my lord. It was Catelyn Tully. A woman worth fighting for, I'm sure you'll agree.
I humbly beg your
He's testing this
pardon.
nigga.
I'll have to borrow it. The Lannisters will accommodate, I expect. We already owe Lord Tywin 3 million gold. What's another 80,000?
Are you telling me the crown is 3 million in debt?
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
The Master of Coin finds the money, the king and the hand spend it.
I didn't.
When Aerys Targaryen sat on the Iron Throne, your father was a rebel and a traitor. Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it.
That's
a
fucking
terrible way to think about it.
And if you'd rather fuck painted whores, you'll fuck painted whores. And if you'd rather lie with noble virgins, so be it. You are my darling boy and the world will be exactly as you want it to be.
That's a great mom.
Yeah, right? You see that?
Yeah.
Do
You
something
smash
nice
whatever
with the
bitches you
stock.
want. Yeah, but that's your wife.
A good king knows when to save his strength. And when to destroy his enemies.
Yo, his mom's gonna turn him to.
So you agree?
Your mom is a beast.
Starks are enemies.
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
Oh, shit.
The lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing. And I don't want to be a lady.
Come here. Shh, darling, listen to me. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday. She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
Yes, Robbie.
But how would I marry someone like that?
I said that.
You did.
Thank you.
But now winter is truly coming, and in the winter, we must protect ourselves. Look after one another. Sansa is your sister.
Riding their dead horses, hunting with their packs of pale spiders, big as hounds.
Tell your brother.
That was so fire. This makes sense why this show is so high regarded.
I've seen you climb 1,000 times. In the wind, in the rain. 1,000 times. You never fall.
I did, though.
We've done nothing wrong.
We've been instructed to escort you into the city.
Instructed? I don't know who's providing your instructions, but
Follow me, Lady Stark.
Well, this is an historic day. Something you don't know that I do. It's mine.
Yours?
At least it was. I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister. The Imp.
Are you lying? Oh!
Clearly not. Put me in the gauntlet? Yeah. Bitch.
My wife is in Winterfell.
Is she?
That nigga's a bitch.
Ned!
It's funny because she felt just as disrespected.
So he's like, you thought my wife's gonna walk in here? You tripping. You need the pause.
It's an improvement.
And what do you care about our faces?
It's just... I think they would look marvellous decorating spikes in King's Landing. Perhaps having to insist the Queen about it. The mere suggestion that the Queen's brother tried to kill your boy would be considered treason.
We have proof. We have the blade.
Which Lord Tyrion will say was stolen from him. The only man who could say otherwise has no throat.
He tells his father what he saw.
We'll say he was lying, we'll say he was dreaming, we'll say whatever we like. I think we can outfox a 10-year-old.
And my husband.
I'll go to war with them if I have to. They can write a ballad about us. The War Cut.
Oh my god, this nigga's wild.
Incest!
Let me go.
I wish I could see those.
It's too dangerous.
Just for a moment.
Until we know who our enemies are.
I know they did it, Ned. The Lannister.
Yes, it's been a long time. But I still remember every face. I remember your first.
Of course, your Grace.
Who was it?
Yeah, I love Game of Thrones. This shit is lit.
Forced to mind the door while your king eats and drinks and shits and fucks.
Well, I'm fucking
So
a
come on.
bitch.
We're telling war stories.
Imagine you said that's my sister.
Who was your
Oh, shit.
Tell them all to stop.
You want the entire horde to stop?
Command the dragon. I'm Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages
Watch your
or
fucking mouth, bro.
Do you hear me? I am your king!
Shall we return to the Khalisar, Khaleesi?
You ain't shit!
You ain't nothing but a pussy, boy.
You walk.
Ah, shit, you little Mark-ass buster.
Nigga, you don't deserve
Damn, the horse is there too. He said, nah, you ain't get on this horse.
You didn't notice my boy spoke English out of nowhere.
You're not going. You're no ranger, John.
But I'm better than every other.
Better than no one. Here. A man gets what he earns. We'll speak when I return.
If you return, nigga. The walkers gonna go see your bitch ass.
Everybody's like, yo, I'll talk to you next time I see you.
Don't bullshit.
I'll tell you about your mom next time I see you, man.
At Jaka.
That was the best zoom in and zoom in history.
At Jahaka.
Love, bro.
At Jahaka.
At Jahaka.
Yes, Khaleesi.
Beautiful.
What are you doing?
When was last time you bleed, Khaleesi? You change, Khaleesi. Sufun.
It's a blessing from the great style, nigga.
I can't see that was fast because the way the show be going.
is a good thing. Easy to handle.
Take a grab of a titty.
It's a good weapon for a Dothraki camp.
There are less than 1,000 of us now.
True.
We can't man the other castles on the wall. We can't properly patrol the wilderness. We've barely enough resources to keep our lads armed. Tell her we need help. When winter does come, God's help us all if we're not ready.
So when they say winter, it's not actually referring to the season, they're referring to the walkers then?
No, they're referring to the season.
Cause it's already snowing, nigga. It has to be winter
The
already.
difference within the seasons here is that winters and summers actually last years.
Talking now.
It's too heavy.
It is heavy as it needs to be to make you strong.
Yo, he's a phenomenal instructor, yo. Oh, he's imagining battle while he's watching that. I'm like, what?
I know, right? I wanted more from that episode.
That's the episode?
That was the episode, guys.
Nah, I thought it was a good episode though. It was subtle. It
Learned
was
a lot about
Jon Snow. It was nice and quaint.
Jon Snow and Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah.
I feel like there he go that Jon Snow. Hey, there he go that Jon Snow.
So, what are your favorite characters so far? Let's
I like Jon Snow, and I like the imp.
Ari.
And I like the
Ari.
little girl.
Ari.
Arya.
That's my Arya. I want to be my daughter.
It's like this episode revolved around the I don't know, the best characters and shit for some reason.
Who's
Like
your favorite?
Jon Snow and Tyrion.
Huh? What was my favorite? The King.
The King?
No, this nigga.
Oh, Ned Stark.
Ned Stark, yeah.
So the Hand of the King?
Yeah, I really like his character, like especially with the moment that he was talking to his daughter. It was one of those things that he's not trying to control her destiny. And a lot of times when you see a person at that level, they try to like basically dictate everybody's part of their lives and shit like that. With him, it's like he lets his wife really do what she wants in terms of like making like decisions, and the daughter is like, even at her age, is like, you know what? If you want to like be a swordsman, fuck it. I'm gonna help you out to get to your dream. That's dope as hell, man.
Yeah, it's dope because women usually in these times were forced to be one way.
Exactly.
They're more like Sansa.
Mhm.
They like to do needlework and shit like that, but Arya's kind of like, I want to learn how to fight.
Exactly. She wants to be a soldier.
I like Jon Snow because throughout we're seeing a lot of character development from him early on. Now,
Early.
the one thing that I'm starting to notice is that he came into it like a little bit cocky. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was training, he was obviously mopping the floor with all the dudes, right? Lannister came in and was like, yo, you have to understand, like, yo, you are the best swordsman here. You're the only one who's actually been trained, right? So it's like you have to understand why they would be upset because they haven't been trained. So and he had to take it as rather than beat on them, teach them. And then even with his uncle saying, like, we're going out on the field, but you're not going. And he's like, I'm the best swordsman though. And then he's like, okay, but you still didn't earn your spot. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I like that. They're not handing him shit. Yeah.
And like it's humbling him because we saw him training with his peers, and then he was teaching them little by little. And then Lannister had a smile, and I like the imp Lannister too. That's probably the only Lannister I like because he's witty, he's subtle. Like
I feel like he ain't like the thing with him is like he doesn't try to disguise anything. It's like he's a person that knows like, yo, since I'm an imp, I can't be trying to betray people and stuff like that. I feel like with him, he knows he has to give people the reality because he was given a harsh reality.
Yeah, like I think he keeps it 100 with him because everybody keeps it 100 with him. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will roast me all they want. So when I talk to you, I'm gonna keep it. Yo, take it how you want.
Keep it G-real with you.
And it's
I got time.
And then it's like with that, it's like he's
so we're at a harsh ass place. You had the best life out of all of us. We supposed to know how to fight. How you the nigga? Like you came from the Starks. Like how are you the one who comes here and is mopping the floor with us? Like it's crazy.
And in this episode, we also see like we get introduced to like the north of the wall. We're here. We see that blind guy.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
We hear him talk about the winter's coming. You know, this one's been a long summer. It's been 9 years since this summer. You know what I'm saying?
Which I really don't understand whatsoever.
So then it's gonna be cold for 9 years.
Nah, but usually what they were saying is what he was saying, if it's a long summer, it should equate to a long winter.
But I don't get how they dictate what's a summer and a winter if their summer lasts.
It's like much darker. I think it is, right? Something like that they said.
Like
they say the nights is getting shorter.
The sun's out longer time, shit like that. Because even in the up north it still snows, but it's still considered the summer seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, I got it.
They're up north, so that's why you see snow.
Mm.
So
Okay, that makes sense.
the winter is gonna get worse during winter. You
Yeah,
know,
that's what happens in real life.
Yeah, nigga.
There's somewhere where it snows somewhere.
There's always snow in certain places, bro.
Yeah, like in Alaska.
Like when I went to Denver, like there's still snow all over the mountains because it just doesn't melt because it's in different places.
And it's cool how in the very, 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 very beginning we get introduced to the walkers. Then after that we would hear about them for shit. And then we get basically introduced to the enemy that's within the walls and stuff. And then we get reintroduced to the enemy that was in the beginning, which is the walkers and shit like that. And I think that was very interesting. It's like, hold up, before we get into this story right here, let's figure this shit out first, and then we're gonna go back to the real enemy and shit. So it's like, it's crazy how that conversation with that Lannister girl, yeah, with the son. Now she was like, yo, the only enemy that we have is everybody that's not a Lannister and stuff like that. And then
I saw this fucker.
Yeah, fuck her. OD.
That's so just fucker.
And then somebody else was having a conversation and was like, yo, how the father was talking to his daughter and saying that, yo, like right now, we can't be fighting each other. So it's like we need to make sure that we really that you got stop looking at me like that. That you're not fighting Sansa and stuff like that. We need to be as close as possible with each other. Yeah. But in real reality, everybody's supposed to be as close as possible with each other. Like everybody in the kingdom. Because the real enemy's out there. Exactly. So it's interesting how they have that parallel of that conversation, and then it goes into the real big enemy of the White Walkers. Yeah,
and it's interesting because nobody believes the White Walkers exist.
Besides the old niggas.
Yeah.
And the uncle. I feel like the uncle knows something.
Uncle Benjen?
Yeah, why is he was saying that I'm the only person that knows how to defeat like these people? What is he?
He's saying he knows how to defeat the wildlings.
Oh, I thought he was referring to the Walkers at that point.
No, he
the
said
White
he
Walkers
doesn't
look like the White Walkers from what we saw.
Look like the Grim Reapers, nigga.
They're hard to beat, bro. They're just hard to beat.
Oh, I thought he was actually gonna have a description. Yo, what is good with this nigga around looking like Nemo?
But season 1 is off to a really good start.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting to know some characters. You guys today got a deep dive into Arya and Jon Snow and Tyrion Lannister. A little bit of Queen Cersei as well.
True.
You see she really loves her kids. You know what I'm saying? Even though what their kids are doing, she's still like, whatever, you can have the world.
Another thing that we realize is that
her kids gonna be assholes.
I like the king to an extent. We do realize that the king could be an asshole.
His kids gonna be some assholes.
I think he's being an asshole to the right people, the Lannisters.
Based on what you choose.
I mean,
but like still at the same time, it's like you're an asshole is an asshole. Like, yo, get me more wine.
Yeah.
What you mean it's empty?
Wait, what the fuck?
And then like on top of that, like we get into those other, not like they're still considered lords, the one that's serving with alongside of Ned Stark and stuff like that.
Yeah, so like the King's Council.
Yeah. So we get introduced to them and and with homie, the one that quote unquote the dagger belonged to him, but
Peter
now
Baelish?
Littlefinger.
Okay. Yeah, so
they call him Littlefinger.
Yeah, so that nigga right there, like now we're stuck at a position. It's like, yo, is he the enemy? Is he telling the real story and stuff like that? That nigga looks like he's bullshit like a motherfucker. Yeah. I think any nigga that owns a whole house is lying.
Do you think right now there is like a primary enemy, primary good guy, primary bad guy? Who?
Yeah, I think the Lannisters are the primary.
Not the whole Lannisters.
Not the whole. Like the imp, but the imp is still like
you love the short dude.
But like the short dude is like, because they said that it's his dagger, right? The thing about it is like he has a good heart, but at the same time he cares about his family too. So he could have been the one to be like, all right, listen, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah,
like,
we got bodies.
Y'all can't make us look bad. But at the same time, he still knows what he's been through, so he's still humble and nice to other people. You know what I'm saying? Whereas everybody else, all the other Lannisters are just assholes.
Cause they're regular, they got good looks and everything.
And like the thing about it too, it's
that
like
makes sense, dummy, because that's why the imp is mad. He had to grow up as an imp, and the rest of the family didn't. So that's why he's more sentimental or understanding to towards other people. So
sure, you've been through
that. So.
You're an imp.
But yeah, I mean, the enemy, they identified themselves, nigga. It's like they said that everybody else is like an enemy.
You think it's more ops?
There's definitely more ops. But we just don't know it yet. It's too
Oh,
early
ops,
on.
Game
How
of
many
Thrones.
seasons is this motherfucker?
Like
Six out. Yeah.
That's wild.
60 episodes done.
That's wild right there.
It's gonna get crazy. You
It's
guys are
gonna
gonna
get crazy.
fall in love.
You think this show will go to 100?
No, this season coming out is the
Last season.
Also, they're trying to do Seinfeld. You at the top.
Well, I think it was based on books and it's just coming to an end, you know?
So yeah, they put Seinfeld.
Story's coming to an end, Robbie.
They want to be at top.
Well, if it's your first time here, definitely won't be your last.
No.
So make sure you kill, murder, and
Smash!
that subscribe button. It's your boy Wells, Anime King. I'm next up on the throne. I'm on the throne.
Oh shit.
Watch the
The
throne.
throne. Ooh.
Boy.
Part 2 comes
Hey, we might need a ghostwriter. What's good, yo? It's your boy
Tell
Robcityrt, the Haitian Prince of Media Kid, aka your rapper's favorite ghostwriter. You already know what it is, Robcityrt, Game of Thrones. Shout out to Audrey and your daughter, like you already know, game shit.
Yo, it's man, myth, legend, Wilkins_RT. I'm with my military, and we're here to invade your kingdom. Game of Thrones, an amazing show. I don't know what to face. You look like a buffoon. You look like a peasant. You look like you're not worthy to take the scum off from beneath my shoe.
What's going?
Yeah, this is Lord Thrift Doctor, aka Patricrt. Yo, shout out to Ariana Grande or whatever that
She got that grande.
No, I was talking about the queen. She looks like Ariana Grande's
The
new
queen?
cover and shit.
Queen?
At least.
God is a woman?
Nah, she was.
Daenerys Targaryen.
Targaryen. Khaleesi is what she's going to.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so she's one of my favorite characters right there. You already know. Not because she's beautiful or anything.
Get some water, thirsty boy.
Yeah, Pat, you still gonna drink that? Take that hand to the face.
To the face. You gotta say it right if you're gonna say it, bro. But yeah, you already know what it is. Shout out Alicia.
And
Khaleesi.
Yo, what's good, man? I go by the name of DC. Follow me on Instagram, DCZ_WorldRT. I'm here with your favorite illiterate reactor, Robcityrt. You dig?
oh.
Yes, sir!
If you're ever looking for somebody with no swag, you need some confidence, just look at Evan's outfits.
As long as Rob's Game of Thrones.
Stay tuned for next episode. But that settles it at
The Round Table.
We be round, y'all round.
It's your boy Wells, YT Man, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you think. You know who